According to the Kyoto Protocol, the major nations abide to reduce concentration of greenhouse gases by 2008, 10, 12, and 18. It's a factual question, so here the answer can be said directly 2012. Global climate is threatened by increase in concentration of oxygen, nitrogen, water vapors, greenhouse gases. So our atmosphere is basically made up of oxygen, nitrogen, and some proportion of water vapors. So these three are not a threat to the global climate. The correct answer is D, greenhouse gases, which is causing all the global warming. Which of the following is a secondary pollutant? Sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, ozone, nitrogen dioxide. So these three are basically our primary pollutants, which is either obtained from emission of vehicles or any man-made pollutions. Ozone is something that's formed from the primary pollutants. So our correct answer is C, ozone. Which of the following is normally not an atmospheric pollutant? Carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, hydrocarbon. Your carbon dioxide is used by the plants to make their food. The process is called as photosynthesis. So this is basically not a pollutant. Okay, so the plant uses this, but if it's in excess, then it becomes a pollutant. But for your the correct answer, the non-atmospheric pollutant is carbon dioxide. DDT is a non-biodegradable pollutant, antibiotic, none of the above. DDT, the full form is diphenyl trichloroethene. Okay, so this is basically an insecticide which was used to put on the plants. It's definitely not an antibiotic, and this particular insecticide was not easily degradable by the microorganisms. So the correct answer is A, a non-biodegradable pollutant. Major pollution causing agent is man, animal, hydrocarbon gases, none of the above. All know the answer for this, it's A, man. The pollutant emitted by jet aeroplane in outer atmosphere are known as smog, photochemical oxidants, aerosols, loose. Your smog is basically a combination of smoke and fog. That's how the name comes, smog. Photochemical oxidants are like ozone, hydrogen peroxides, which are very volatile organic compounds. So these two are not emitted by the jet aeroplanes. Aerosols is emitted by the jet aeroplanes. What is loose? Loose. These are basically the sediments, the rock sediments or the sand sediments that gets blown by the wind. So again, this is not something that's emitted by the jet aeroplanes. So the correct answer is C, aerosols. Domestic waste contains non-biodegradable pollutants, hydrocarbons, none of the above. Domestic waste, basically the cow dung, the plant waste, all, which are very good manure, they are all biodegradable pollutants. Answer is B, biodegradable pollutants. Lead, PB, causes soil pollution, air pollution, radioactive pollution, all of the above. Lead basically causes air pollution. Taj Mahal is threatened due to the effect of chlorine, sulfur dioxide, oxygen, hydrogen. So it's heard that the walls of the Taj Mahal are turning yellowish because of the effect of sulfuric acid, or otherwise the acid rain. It's basically because sulfur dioxide reacts with water. Okay, water, sulfur dioxide released from the industries, the emulsion, reacts with the water vapor present in the air and causes the walls of Taj Mahal to become yellowish. So the correct answer is B, sulfur dioxide. Along with it causing yellowish, the walls are also getting corroded. In big cities, air pollution is caused due to burning of fossil fuel, thermal power plants, sewage, hydrogen sulfide. The basic reason for pollution in cities is A, burning of fossil fuel. What are fossil fuels? Petroleum, diesel, all that becomes fossil fuel. So answer A, burning of fossil fuel. Air pollution effects are usually found in leaf, flower, stem, roots. Air pollution directly has an impact on the leaves of the plant because they are more surface prone to get polluted faster. So, A, leaves. Photochemical smog also contains ozone, methane, carbon monoxide, none of the above. Photochemical are basically the volatile organic compounds such as ozone, hydrogen peroxide, all these. So my correct answer for this is A, ozone. Greenhouse effect refers to cooling of the earth, trapping of ultraviolet rays, production of cereals, warming of the earth. What is greenhouse effect? That's because of the unwanted radiations or heat energy entering the earth and getting trapped, because of which the temperature of the earth is increasing. So the correct answer for this is warmth of the earth. This pollutant causes burning sensation of throat and eyes, and vomiting sensation. Hydrogen sulfide, sulfur, hydrogen cyanide, arsenic substances. The correct answer is hydrogen sulfide, which has a very dirty smell and also causes irritation and vomiting sensations. Green muffler is used against which type of the pollution? Air, water, soil, noise. What is green muffler? Green muffler are basically the plants that we plant at very high noise pollution zone. So what do these plants do is they absorb all the sound waves. Okay, so reducing the noise pollution in the region. So answer is D, noise. Sulfur dioxide pollution affects which part of the plant? Chloroplast, mitochondria, ER, lysosome. So sulfur dioxide is directly in contact with the leaves. Leaves are more prone for all the air pollution, and since chloroplast is a pigment present in the leaf, they get more affected compared to the other. So the answer is chloroplast. The ultraviolet radiation in the stratosphere are absorbed by ozone, oxygen, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide. Easy, the answer is A, ozone. Which of the following gases cause pollution? Carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, both A, B, none of the above. We know carbon monoxide causes air pollution. Sulfur dioxide reacts with the atmospheric substance, for example, water vapor, and it forms poisonous substance like sulfuric acid, which causes acid rain, etc. So both of these are air pollutants, which causes pollution. So my answer is C, both A and B. Example of regional pollution are acid rain, smog, both A, B, none of these. Acid rains and smog both are visible only in certain places. So the correct answer is both of this. So both A and B. BOD test or biochemical oxygen demand test is made for measuring air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution, soil pollution. The BOD test, that's the biochemical oxygen demand, is basically for the water pollution, wherein we check the oxygen content in the water, so that if there is less amount of oxygen, we know that the water is more polluted, and greater the amount of oxygen, we know that the water is not polluted. Yeah, so this is basically a test done for checking the water pollution. Answer is B, water pollution. Which of the following causes outbreak of jaundice? Air pollution, water pollution, thermal pollution, soil pollution. So this is a very common disease, jaundice, which is caused because of the impure water that we intake. So the answer for this is B, water pollution. Jaundice is caused because of impure water. In 2002, according to research, the concentration of CFCs reached 2. CFCs are basically our chlorofluorocarbons, which causes the greenhouse gas effect. This is a factual question. The answer is 261 parts per million. Blackfoot disease is caused due to groundwater contamination with excess of nitrate, fluoride, arsenic, sulfur, mercury. This disease is basically causing the blood vessels to get contracted. It's also called as arsenicosis. It's another name for the disease. This is because of the excessive arsenic present in the water that we drink. Answer is C, arsenic. The river Sone receives waste from refineries, distilleries, textile mill, paper mill. This river Sone, also called as the Sun River, it's basically one of the tributaries of river Ganga. So it's basically getting polluted because of the paper mill located nearby. So the answer is D, paper mill. Bioindicators are used for oxygen demand, air pollution, mineral present, all of this. Bioindicators are basically microorganisms that is used to determine the pollution content. So some common bioindicators are salmon Lewis, then you have the anchor worm. So basically all of this, a bioindicator is used to tell me the oxygen demand. It's also used to tell me how much air is polluted. It is also used to tell me the mineral present in a substance. So the answer is D, all of this. Spraying of DDT on crops produces pollution of air only, air and soil, air, soil and water, air and water only. So what is this DDT? DDT is basically an insecticide that is used to spray on plant. It is diphenyl trichloroethane. So now what does this insecticide do is, it not only causes the soil pollution because it's going to affect the soil, more use of chemical is going to affect the soil. It's going to cause air pollution because these droplets are going to be mixed with the air. There are chemicals, so obviously it's going to affect the air. Also it's going to cause water pollution because the water will flow, when you put excess of water, it will get flown with the soil, and sometimes it might even go underground, forming the groundwater. So these spraying of these chemical is going to affect the air, soil as well as water. So the correct answer for this is C, air, soil and water. Eutrophication can be observed in saline soil, desert, lake, agricultural field. Eutrophication is when there is excessive growth of algae in the water, especially lakes. So what happens is, when because of this growth of algae, the oxygen from the air cannot get inside the water. Because of that, there is a shortage of oxygen for the organisms present in the water. So the answer for this is C, lake. Eutrophication happens in lake. Which causes water pollution? 2,4-D and pesticides, smoke, automobile, exhaust, aeroplanes. Smoke, automobile exhausts and aeroplane, all these three are causes of air pollution. So definitely that's not the answer. The correct answer is this. All of these are kind of insecticide and pesticides. So when you spray it in the ground, they are easily seeped into the groundwater during rains, and water when flown, they can be transferred to the rivers, lakes, etc. Therefore the correct answer is A, 2,4-D and pesticides. Polluted water can be purified by using microorganisms, algae, pesticides, fishes. The correct answer for this is A, microorganisms, because what do microorganisms do is they oxidize the complex organic compounds into inorganic forms, in return purifying the water. So A, microorganisms. One of the following is the chief source of water and soil pollution: agro industry, mining, thermal power station, all of this. Basically, agro industry also causes soil and water pollution, the agricultural waste products. Mining causes a large amount of soil pollution, wherein the chemicals also get seeped through the groundwater, causing water pollution as well. Thermal power stations also cause both of these kind of pollution. So the answer for this is all of this.